when, you know, I know everybody comes up with personas and everything, but Ty Slatter, that's part of my government name. My middle name is Tyrell. So I use Ty because my first name is Cameron. So I can't really use that. Everybody, you know, Cameron, that name is too common.
Right.
My middle name is just, like you said, Ty just sticks with you. Like, oh, Ty Slatter, who the hell are you? And I do music, so it just works. It's all about branding.
Yeah.
Just like Sean Combs is Puff Daddy, Sean Carter's Jay-Z, everybody has that name that just stands out. And no matter where he's at or what he's getting involved with, that's Puff. Or that's Hov. That's Jenny. That's 50. You know, Curtis Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just one of those things. So let's not dive too deep into that. Let's get back to it now. In that time frame, let's go back to your story, because this is about Ball Facts. I want people to know the real you, right? When you finally dropped the Bus Depot, let's take you back there. And you going all out, your girl's looking at you like, what is you doing? We got bills. Like, what is you thinking with this YouTube thing? Did you ever have any doubts or second guess yourself along that journey before you finally hit your stride? Was there any doubt? I know you leaped on faith, but was there any doubts, any second guessing? Like, I don't know, man, I'm about to call my boss. Yo, hey man, I was tripping. You know, I was blazed. You know what I mean? Like, oh man,
I had doubts along my journey. I had doubts, because you know, I've had hot spots on YouTube, and then I've had down times. You know, and it's like I had to make a decision. It's like, okay, I had to come up, and I got a little name ringing out here, but this month check ain't hit like last month check. Right. And maybe I did a little too much with last month check. Like, you know what I mean? Like just going out and doing stuff and
you might need a little discipline. Yeah,
and let me tell you, man, I got my girl, dude. I can't, she the best. She encouraged me along the way. Like, are you thinking about going back and doing something? What you look like working a job? You know?
That's what we all need, man. Some support.
Yeah. She looked at me like, what you look like doing that? Ain't no way you should be out doing nothing like that. Do what you do. We gonna make it work. So my faith in God, my woman, I had a support system around me that really just helped me. But I had times where it wasn't going so well as far as just views or this or that. And I never doubted my ability. You know what I mean? I just thought like, I might have to take a break. I might have to take a break and come back to it. But, you know, it was like God put everything in place and just tell me, give me subtle little hints like, no, keep doing it. It don't matter. You know, be you and just let it ride. And sometimes I'll be just mad at the algorithm. Like, I know they ain't showing my video because they showing this person video and my video is better. And I knew this. And it was like, it don't matter about the views. Just keep the content coming. Don't worry about the views. You in it now. You made a commitment, stay where you staying and just do the best job that you can do. If you do the best where you are the best, at some point it's got to come back around. So in the beginning, when I left and everything was going good, I didn't have any doubts at first because when it took off, I was straight. But I had a little time in the middle where I wasn't so straight. And I said, dang, can I I got to doubting myself again. Like, can I still do this? Yeah. Can I still do this? But God gave me dreams, where I ain't gonna lie, certain dreams about meeting LeVar. I had a dream and one of my homies was setting me up with some different interviews. You should interview this person, that person. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna interview this person, that person. And I had a dream and God told me like, stay on this path. Don't go to nothing else. Stay doing what you're doing. Do the Ball Facts thing. And I'm gonna run you into LeVar. I woke up the next day like, that's kind of weird. You know what I mean? We'll see what happens. But I knew, I said, I don't believe that was just some fluky dream. Like you get drunk and then you like, I had a crazy dream. I was like, this felt like a real dream. Yeah. I felt like a real dream from God. And I told my girl, like, God told me, like, I'm going to meet LeVar Ball and it's going to get better from here. And you know what I mean? Because when I started my channel, bro, I didn't plan out to be no Ball Facts. Even the name, I thank God I chose a great name when I did it, because I just thought I was going to make a few videos and be done and go back to life. You know what I mean? Right. But when I had that dream and I was like, you know what, I'm going to continue on this path. And I seen everything just be fulfilled from there. So the short answer is, man, I had doubts along the way. But God has helped me. My people around me have reassured me. And I just kept the content the same.
To make you feel a lot more comfortable in sharing that story, I also have dreams that happen. So you're not the only person that gets those type of visions and moments and where it almost feels, it doesn't feel weird. You know, it's like, okay, that was clearly a message. So I'm also because everybody gets their messages differently from God. Mm-hmm. Everybody gets their signals and visions differently. I also have dreams that happen. Yeah. So whether it be for me with music or entertainment or knowing that there's certain platforms I need to tackle onto more. Sometimes you get a good strategy in your sleep and you wake up the next morning and all you got to do is execute. You saw the vision, and then make it happen. So
and the way I seen it play out, it done played out so much. I never doubt my faith. I didn't seen it play out too well the way it is. Sometimes I look up and I'm like, this really happened, and ain't it? And I just keep forward. And I'm looking forward to this NBA season coming up because I'm looking to expand. I'm looking to grow, looking to go, and people ain't gonna know what to expect. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep dropping fire, and every time you think I'm one place, I come over here.
Man, it's funny you brought that up because I literally was just looking at the schedule for Summer League and I said, man, it came so quick. I have to get ready for next year. I don't know if I'll be able to do it this year, but next year, definitely. I would love to be in Vegas for Summer League.
Well, it just depends on who there for me. You know what I mean? Last Summer League was fire, but we'll see what's going on.
So while we're on the Summer League thing, we do got a little time before we got to, divvy it up to part 2. But LiAngelo. Let's go ahead and tap in him for a quick second. Since we're on the Summer League conversation, last summer, of course, he got his opportunity to shine with the Greensboro Swarm. And I just want to get your take on it. When you saw the Swarm and you saw his performances overall, what did you see? Good, bad? Did he look NBA ready? Did he look like he was getting an opportunity? Do you feel like the teammates were kind of being jealous because of who he was, not really giving him the shine, just kind of throwing him to the side like a Kyle Korver on a catch and shoot tip, not really trying to let him get, too much ball handling involved? What was your take on it? I've heard other reporters talk about it. I want ball facts. LiAngelo Ball.
Jello the Swarm. Well, Summer League with the Hornets, I don't think he got enough minutes, but he did decent.
Right.
I thought the Swarm was his time to really shine. And that's why I flew out to Greensboro to see his first game because I was like, I already know what he can do. Right. I want to see it in person.
Absolutely.
And when he played 24 minutes and got 22 points, I seen it in person. I said, I know I see what he can do. And I seen the season slowly change the way he was used in the game after that between the coaches and the players. I know some of them players rock with him, but from just my eyes looking at it, there were other players that didn't rock with him, period. Yeah. And so I thought he did the best he could with that situation. A lot of people in that situation wouldn't do as well. Just like look, we seen LaMelo in Lithuania, right?
Yeah.
He didn't do well.
No.
Jello did decent.
Right.
But directly after that, you switch him to another place and LaMelo's doing great. LaMelo's doing JBA USA with all these other grown men around the world and he's doing great. So sometimes it's just a situation where you can't thrive. So, and I feel like, people didn't really get a chance to see LiAngelo's game. I don't think the Swarm knew how to use him. Even in the right now in the Drew League, Jello playing point guard out of, wanting to show different skills and display different things. Yes, but still, that's not his true place. You know what I mean? We know Jello is a sniper. We know he can defend. He can get on a low block.
He's a solid 3.
He can bring the ball up, but that's not what he's supposed to be doing.
Not what he's supposed to be doing.
What I mean? That's not what but to me, I think that just showed like they acted like Jello could only catch and shoot. Like if he needed to put the ball on the floor, he could not do it at all. Well, we just seen that he'll definitely be able to put the ball on the floor. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing good I think that proved.
No, you summed it up nicely. I do believe that the Charlotte Hornets organization in its entirety, and this is no shot to MJ. I mean, we know what he's able to do on the court as a player, but in the office, I have my concerns. And I'm gonna have to definitely say that for part 2 because I've been waiting to talk about Charlotte after what just happened last week. But with the LiAngelo Ball, as far as the season went, just overall lack of usage, lack of preparation, lack of understanding of who he is as a player, or wanting to even get to know him. I don't feel like they did any of that. I feel like they just, we got him on the team because we don't want to alienate our franchise player. We don't want to aggravate him and make him feel like we don't care about his opinion or his interests or desires. We want to make him feel as comfortable as possible because we, the Charlotte Hornets, are a small market team with a big time player that big markets are going to go after once his rookie contract expires. Now, as you know, most rookie players take the rookie extension. But because we're in a player movement era, Who's to say he don't sign his extension and request a trade as soon as he signs it?
And he's not hurting for money. You know what I mean? He's not hurting for money.
He can almost turn it down if he wanted to. I'm not saying he would. I don't think he would. He's young. I don't think he would. Most of them don't. Zion took his. You saw how that went down. But even if he did or didn't, contracts are not really contracts right now.
Right.
Players are demanding trades with 4 years left on their deal. Look at
Paul George, Oklahoma City. Yeah.
So knowing what you know and all these draft picks and what have you, I don't be surprised if they don't figure it out. I could see Melo making a move.
It's definitely interesting. They're shaking it up so much that it's like, people been wanting me to make a video on the new coach and all that. I don't know if we're skipping ahead or what, but
no. We'll get to that.
It's so many things happening at once. It's like we got to let the dust settle. What's going on with Miles? What's going on with the draft? It's like so much going on that it's like I don't know how to call it yet. I need to wait and see how a couple things play out, and then I in my mind I got a couple opinions, but I don't feel secure in just stating them right now until I know all the variables.
You're good. The only thing I will say is Steve Clifford has a spotty at best track record as a coach. Even though it's been a couple years, I didn't forget what you did in Orlando. I didn't forget that you only made 2 playoff appearances in 5 seasons with Charlotte with Kemba Walker. I haven't forgot. I know who you are. So the fact that you sat out a year and got your old job back with Melo instead of Kemba, and y'all chose him over paying Mike D'Antoni. Y'all chose him. Well, Kenny Atkinson chose the Warriors because clearly that's just a better position right now. I'm not mad at Kenny for that. I wanted Kenny Atkinson for Melo because it was a better team option. I saw what he did in Brooklyn prior to KD and Kyrie. So he has the development ability to develop players. He made D'Angelo Russell an all-star in Brooklyn. He turned a garbage franchise into a playoff contender, then got fired because Kyrie and KD didn't want to coach. That wasn't his fault. They just didn't want to coach. They wanted Steve Nash because they can run over him. Kenny Atkinson wasn't having it. So I wanted Kenny Atkinson for Melo. I thought development-wise, it would mature him. He would have to play a lot smarter. He wouldn't have to be as flashy. Chill out on the flash. Give me a little more substance as a point guard, a true point guard. You can still have your flashy moments. Just tone it down a little bit and have some consistency with your teammates. Mike D'Antoni would have gave him an MVP opportunity. Just because look at what he did with James Harden. Look at what he did with Steve Nash. His track record is I can't win a championship, but my point guard going to get MVP or at least put up MVP level numbers. So both of those coaches would have worked and it would have got them over the hump to get to the playoffs because both coaches I just mentioned are playoff coaches. But I'm going to save that because we ran out of time for this part one. So right now we got ball facts here. Real quick, Bob, let them know where they can find you at. And we're going to get back to part 2. I'm going to call you back. All right?
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you find you at.
Ball.facts on Instagram and then Ball Facts on YouTube. Hit your Googles, Ball Facts, we there. We got everything at shopballfacts.com if you want to get your hats, you know what I'm saying? Your hoodies, all that type of stuff. And that's how we rocking.
All right, it's Toss Up GJ. He checked. We'll be right back. So take care. We'll be right back.